I'm here with Claire Weber and Frances Pollock, and we are going to chat about their upcoming concert. Go!
You, as a woman, as a creator, can often be discouraged from creating. And sometimes it is as bold as unique as, like, you're not good enough. You know, you are inherently not good enough for some reasons, but most of the time it's kind of down-putting by, like, these microaggressions.
Or it's more, would you say it's more subtle?
Yeah.
Subtle discouragement.
Yeah. That it has had a kind of profound impact on me and made me take a break for about 3 years from composing. But I feel very strongly that women should be supported as creators. So yes. So it's super interesting because the poet Vanessa Moody and I don't see this character in the same light at all. When Vanessa, I don't want to speak for her, but from our conversations, what I've heard her saying was this character is constantly apologizing, and she is constantly putting herself down and having to explain herself through this creation process and what she's trying to create and what she wants to create versus what the expectation is. And the end of the poem is very dark and bleak, and it's perhaps I'll never make again. I'll never, you know, I've given up. And in my composition, I have attempted to have this, create this world where there are very mechanical, traditional sounds coming from the instrumentalists, that the God figure works very, very hard to interject herself into these conversations. And she is she's not a timid God. She's very much trying hard to create. And she doesn't ever get dejected, but at the end, she rises above and leaves it. She leaves the creations to be, you know, kind of condemned to their own lack of listening.
Right.
Yeah.
So is this inspired by a specific experience?
I think, and maybe we can all talk about this, but so many times I have to qualify what I want to do and what I want to say. And that is a particularly, that is a particular experience to the, to being a woman, is having to explain yourself.
Yeah. Well,
anyone who's a creator goes through this, but as they're creating, they're constantly beating themselves down about the creation and about themselves, because really what you're creating is a part of who you are. And I know that when Vanessa was writing the poem, a lot of this was coming out of pain and frustration from not being able to create what she thought was good. And I think that comes out in all of the pieces that are going to be on this program. So Schumann's clearly going through a hard time, and maybe this is his way of working through it, and we don't know how he felt about the creation, but even some of the pieces in the Parker cycle, I, again, don't really know what Sean was going through at the time, but Dorothy Parker in Salome's lesson, for example, it's all about a dancing lesson for Salome, who's doing the Dance of the Seven Veils, and I think it's really interesting because amidst all of this sort of ballady, let's talk about kings and how they can be brought down, are Dorothy Parker's added dance instructions of heel and toe and step and turn, and there are a couple times where she interrupts with no, 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 like clearly something's not going the way that she wanted it to go. And I sort of picture it as this older dance instructor singing at the top of her lungs and having a great time, but instructing her class and noticing that things aren't going well and kind of going heel and toe, and no, 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 what are you doing? But let me sing. And so yeah, it pops up throughout everything in the program, I think, every form of creation, but it's especially evident in God, She Makes This Earth, with this God person questioning herself.
Yeah. Yeah. So like the idea of creating is a struggle that is a very universal one. And
Yeah.
maybe the thing that is particular to a woman's narrative is the feeling like you are invading by putting your ideas out there. We are creators. I mean, we create life.
In essence, yeah.
You know, we have that beautiful ability, and it's bizarre to me that can get shut down so often in this world.
Well, Claire and Frances, thank you for joining us and having coffee table discussion.
Absolutely. And we'll hope to see you on Saturday, May 21st at 7:30 p.m. at the Baltimore War Memorial. Tickets are available at wmaibaltimore.org. And you can find out more information on my website, clairegallowayweber.com. We look forward to seeing you then.